before. I have said this 1,000 times. Once you, as a Black person, choose to swirl, I want you to understand this. Once you choose to step out and swirl, you.
So this is one of the parts. This is the most important part of this, right? The swirling situation. Whereas the conversation that goes on now is that if you are a swirler, if you're mixing and matching out here, your voice no longer matters, right? You can't speak on Black issues. You can't talk about Black things. You can no longer be considered pro-Black. And it's a perfect time to talk about this, right? The pro-Black movement, pro-Hispanic, pro-white, pro-Asian. Listen, everybody has this pride in their own individual group. If you don't want to mix, that's fine. Calling someone else a racist for thinking that way is hypocritical, right? I think. That's just my personal opinion. But this particular thing right here is a statement in the trailer that Six made, right? We know Chelsea Nelson made, and she's describing that if you don't want, well, if you want to live this lifestyle and want to be a mix, you want to mix around, you cannot speak on Black issues. And one of the things that I brought up in this was one of her followers, who is actually one of my main trolls from my channel. Her name is OG Patrice, right? And we're going to talk about her tonight. She's earned a right to be discussed in this live stream. OG Patrice has a white husband. Okay. She has a white husband and she's pro-Black, and she is a pro-Black representative. She's ADOS, she's FBA, and she's fighting for reparations in Nevada, right? She's showing up, she's having these discussions, she's really making some strides and making sure that that people recognize the need, the necessity of reparations in her state. So she's always part of that conversation. You guys listen. But then when you turn around and listen to what Chelsea is saying, is she's saying that, listen, if you decide to swirl, you can't speak on Black issues. Now, granted, OG Patrice is my troll, bless her heart. But again, here lies the problem. Here lies the problem. So OG can't come to the cookout because she got a white man? You see how silly this sounds? An advocate for reparations, a woman who was a descendant of slaves, American slaves, she's FBA. She's not good enough now because her husband's white. She got a white man, a white zaddy, right? That's how y'all say it. Huh. Don Lemon got a white husband. Facts. And he supports Black issues all the time. So I'm just trying to clarify to try to make it all make sense. I'm just trying to make it make sense.
You are no longer our business, and we are no longer yours. You made that decision. You picked that side. You stay there. The truth is, nobody cares.
So right here, you see OG Patrice, right? Bless her heart. She says, waiting on Billy Ocean with my king, Michael Hamilton. Her king, you guys. She's calling the white man the king. That's her king right there. Let this woman have her king. Why can't she not speak on Black issues because she likes white men? Why? You guys, is that not racist? Is that not, am I? Chelsea said you cannot speak on Black issues. You're not a part of the club. Damn what your skin tone looks like. The hell with the melanin in it. And OG said, that's my king, you guys. Respect my king. Is that fair? Let this woman have her king. That's her Mufasa, right? And how do we know he's white? He could be albino. He looked kind of Black. Let me look. What does being Black look like? That brother looked Black. He's probably albino. He probably just really light skinned. He's probably just really light skinned, you guys. But regardless, if she wants to be with a white man, what's the problem? So does that discredit the work that she has done? Right? The work, you are okay with OG Patrice talking about other black men. You're okay with her insulting other black men when she agrees with you. But the moment you find out that her king is white, you kick her out the club. Right? The black codes. Being on code is what we call it. What does that mean? I've heard that repeated so many times. Hey, y'all, we got to stay on code. Chelsea is 6, by the way. 6, the so-called goddess. You know, we don't acknowledge paganism over here. These pagans. But this is what's interesting. Is her position invalid now because she has a white king? Her king is white. Her king is white. OG has spoken up against a lot of things, right? She talks about a lot of stuff. She has been very disrespectful on behalf of other people. She has said some disparaging things, even against myself. Did you know her king was white? What's funny about it, though, the hypocrisy behind this is her herself has a lot of negative things to say about white people. Then you turn around and you find out she's married to a white man. How does that work? You know what I notice about YouTube, you guys, is people come on here living a double lifestyle. A double lifestyle. And we're going to get into it. We're going to get into it. You come on YouTube creating this fictitious persona about yourself, but then you do some digging and find out that you're not even who you represent. This is just a game to a lot of people. I don't know. Shout out to OG Patrice. We're not done yet with her. Her disrespect is out of control. You know, you try to tell people, hey, leave me alone, right? Keep my name out of your mouth, out of respect. You have conversations. You give people an opportunity to come up and they choose not to, but they still run around in circles saying things that they have no business saying. And therefore, right, we're going to make it educational tonight, you guys. We're going to make it educational. So the sad thing about her, though, is she has a lot of negative things to say about white people. And then you later find out that she's with a white man. And the same person you're supporting, tearing white people down, probably doesn't know that. What is all this pretending going on? Hold on. You support a racist woman named Six, who calls herself Six the Goddess. You support her and others like her. You know that she hates white people. She's a racist. She hates immigrants. She's a xenophobe. And she thinks that she's superior than others. She's a black supremacist. You support her. And your husband's white. That's your king. I don't see nothing wrong with it. It don't bother me. I'm just saying that's the people you hang out with, right? That's the people you hang out with. But I just wanted to.
But you still You need to have love for your race. You need to have love for your people. And is race mixing wrong? Race mixing is exactly wrong.
Across the board, black women.
You know, I thought that was funny, right? Here you have this is a known KKK member guy, right? A blue coat. I don't know, blue coat. A racist who doesn't believe in race mixing. Like that was a surprise. And I put him in the clip, you guys, just to kind of highlight that we're all in agreement. Black people, you got some black people who don't want it, and you got some white people who don't want it. I mean, I just thought it was good to throw them in there to know that we all share some of the similar talking points.